Welcome. In this video, we are going to discuss a series resistance, inductance, and the capacitance circuit. So, circuit diagram is shown here. So, it consists resistance, inductance, and capacitance. Resistance in ohm, inductance in L Henry, and capacitance in farad. So, we have to make it in the same unit. So, we have to find out its XL value. That means inductive reactance in ohms and its capacitive reactance value, its XC value. So it's also in ohm. So we are making both, all are in same units. So next we are using XL and XC instead of L and C. Clear? XL equal to 2 pi FL and XC equal to 1 by 2 pi FC. Next, the applied voltage is V. Now we are going to find what is the voltage across the resistance and what is the voltage across the inductance and so across capacitance. So I am going to write the voltage across the resistance is VR and here voltage across VL and this one is VC. So I am indicating here. So this one is VR, voltage across the resistance, and next is voltage across the inductance, that is VL, and this one last one is voltage across the capacitor is VC. Clear? Now it is very clear that the total voltage V equal to VR plus VC, not VL plus VC, total voltage. Clear? So here is the same series circuit. I is flows through resistance and the inductor and the capacitor. Clear? Same current I. So we can take it as I is our reference. Clear? I am drawing here. So I is our reference because same current is passing through resistance, inductance and the capacitor. Now, according to the current, we can draw the phasors of voltage. So I am going to draw here also. So here I means I is this one here. So VR is also in the same. We are also in the same line. VR and the I. Clear? And in this case, current is here means it's a current I and voltage is leads. VL is leading the current by 9 degree. And third case is a current I. Here the voltage is lags the current by 90 degree. It's a VC. Clear? These are three vector diagrams, depends upon its characteristics. It's a resistance, it's a inductance, it's a capacitor. Clear? Same current I is flowing through three elements. Depends upon I, we draw VR in phase, VL is 90 degree leading, VC is 90 degree lagging. So same here also we can draw. So VR is a in phase condition. VR is here. Next, VL is, it's a VR. VL is leading. VL is a leading condition. So VL, clear, and VC is lagging. So VC, clear. VR, VL, VC with respect to I. Clear. Now we want the total voltage V. How to find means we have to imagine one point. Now I am imagine XL value and XC value. Now I am imagine XL, inductive reactance of the inductor is greater than capacitive reactance. Clear? I am taking this condition. Inductive reactance is greater than capacitive reactance, so that voltages are cancelled. Clear? So in this case, I am just imagining this case, or vice versa also we can imagine XC is greater than XL. That one also we can write. So I am taking this condition and continuing the derivation based on this condition. XL is greater than XC. So larger value, smaller value. So larger XL becomes larger means voltage also larger. This one becomes smaller means voltage also smaller. So net voltage here both are in opposite direction, so we will get only net voltage based on its value. So now we are just imagining XL is greater, so VL is greater than VC, so we will get net voltage, that also the net voltage also in the positive direction, because we imagined XL is greater, so we will get one more small voltage, that is our VL minus VC. Clear? While I drawn in the upside means we taken XL is larger, so VL is larger value, this one is smaller, so its difference is VL minus VC. Now we can draw our total voltage. So here VR and its voltage difference is the total voltage. So this one is now V. Our applied voltage V. VR plus VL minus VC, this much voltage is the total voltage. So now is the total current, total voltage, the angle is phi. Clear? Now angle is we taken upside, Y means we taken XL is larger, VL is larger. Suppose it is opposite condition, X is larger, XL is smaller, means it comes in the downside. Clear? It comes in the downside. Now based on this triangle, here one triangle is formed. Clear? Right angle triangle is formed. So based on this triangle we can write equation for voltage. Here voltage equation means V equal to, or V square equal to, I can write this much value is VR. VR square plus this much value is VL minus VC square, or V equal to root of VR square plus VL minus VC square. Again we know that what is VR, what is VR is equal to, we know that I into its resistance, and VL equal to current into XL, and VC equal to I into XC. So substituting here, it becomes I into R square plus I into XL minus I into XC whole square. Now taking I outside, I and I is there, so taking I out square, so it becomes I square, so taking I outside means I into root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square, so V. So taking I left hand side, so it becomes V by I equal to root of R square plus XC and not XC, XL minus XC whole square. So this one is total voltage by total current means total opposition. This is a Z, total opposition, that is a Z impedance. So RLC circuit, series circuit offers this much opposition to the flow of current, root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square equal to its total opposition offered to the flow of alternating current. Z equal to root of R square plus XL minus XC root square. Clear? So here we taken XL is larger, so XL comes here. Vice versa means XC minus XL comes, or so no problem, it comes in square value. Clear? Anyway, so this one larger value, the minus will come, so minus square is positive, so no problem for the calculation. So we can take it as R square plus XL minus XC itself. Clear? So total opposition offered to the flow of alternating current in a RLC series, this much ohms. Clear? Now we can find out its, so we can replace with IZ, so V equal to I into Z, IZ. Again VL minus VC I can replace into XL minus XC into I, and here VR I am replacing I into R. So again I am taking outside, the I is taking outside, so the Z XL minus XC into here this side is R, Z and XL minus XC. So here phi means cos phi or power factor cos phi equal to r by z, r by z. Clear? Cos phi power factor equal to r by z, or power equal to total voltage, total current into cos phi. It's a power in a circuit. Clear? So based on this circuit, we can say what is the position of the current. Clear? So now we are going to discuss the XL and XC values. Clear? XL and XC values. Here also, here XL is greater than XC. XL is greater than XC means inductance value is larger than XC means this circuit shows lagging circuit. Clear? Or XC greater than XL, this circuit is leading circuit. Clear? Just remember, the value depends upon XL and XC. Suppose it's a larger value compared to XC. XC is very smaller means the circuit behaves like a inductive circuit. Clear? This one is always in phase, so no problem. So here comparing these two, it's a larger value means circuit behaves inductive circuit. Suppose a capacitor is a larger value, the total circuit behaves like a lead capacitive circuit, so leading condition of the current. Clear? So current wave phase, I can draw one more phasor diagram. Clear? Suppose this one is taking as a reference V, so our current is lagging in IL, inductor, current is leading in IC case. Clear? So which one is more means that side the lagging or leading will come. So IC is larger means that it shows here same current flows, the capacitance value, series circuit means currents are same, but magnitude may be changing its XL value and XC value. So it is swinging in between lagging and leading because of its value of XL and XC. XC is greater than XL means leading, XL is greater than XC means lagging. Just it behaves lagging circuit, that means inductor is more, leading circuit means capacitance is more. Just remember these 2 points also. So in this case here total voltage equal to I into Z. Here Z is the total opposition equal to the flow of current by a RLC series circuit, that is root of R square plus XL minus XC square. That is the total opposition equal to the flow of current. Thank you.